Let's talk about starting a business in Germany. And there are two different areas of starting a business in Germany that I will talk about. Number one is starting an actual business, being a business owner, being a co-founder of a actually running business, and number two, working as a freelancer. So, number one, starting a business in Germany. To start a business in Germany as a EU, non-EU citizen, there need to be three things in place for you to be allowed to come to Germany to start a business. Number one, there needs to be a economical and regional interest in your products or services. Number two, there needs to be a positive effect on the German economy. And number three, funding needs to be secured, either through bank loans or through equity that you have yourself. So these are, especially number one and number two, are very lofty descriptions. Okay, what does it mean? So basically means that you have a good business service that will be able to sell itself, or you will be able to sell, that will bring a benefit to the country. And this is usually supposed to be showcased by showing a business plan and also evaluation. So it's a very subjective topic in a way. These proposals will be checked by the Federal Employment Agency and the Immigration Office. So what you can do to enhance your chance of being successful with this is to have outsider third party evaluations of your proposed business or your plan. So if you can talk to the Chamber of Commerce in Germany, the IHK, any type of people who have business standing in Germany, maybe professional businesses or owners of German companies that you have done business with in the past, anyone who is believable in the business sense in Germany, if they can give you a recommendation or a written evaluation, or saying even, oh yes, I want to be a client of a customer of that new business that will be started, this will be a great benefit. So getting as much German local support and having it black on white written down, stating that they believe in you, what you do, this will greatly enhance your proposal. So this, plus of course you also need a business plan that goes to show what your projected revenues are, what your expenditures are, what is your business model, how do you make money, what is the universal selling proposition, how do you create value for customers, and those and so forth, and those kinds of things. The value of a business plan like that might be a little bit up for debate, but nevertheless, it's a sort of a official government process that needs to be official, and you need documents to check. So having a sound business plan in place, including other references, is a great starting point. How to write a business plan, there are great resources online. We'll also put a link down here. So you need it. Personally, I don't know if a business plan is always the best thing if you want to start a business. Rather just do it, but it's it's a government process, so you need to take that into consideration. Another thing is that if you want to start a business, meaning a real business, and you're older than 45 years old, you need to be able to show that you have financed your retirement age. So you need to have at least 170,000 euros in assets. That amounts to roughly 1,200 euros per month that you can live off after you're 67 until a certain age. So this way, the German government will make sure that they don't let anyone in the country that then is going bankrupt, and then they have to finance them. So this is kind of a precautious measure of them to make sure that the economy is not making a loss of on letting you in as a person. So this was number one, starting a business. Number two is to work as a freelancer in Germany. For a freelancer to be successfully admitted to Germany to work as a freelancer, there's also three things that need to be in place. The funding for your venture needs to be secured. You need to be able to finance yourself with the work that you will be doing as a freelancer. And the third one is you are allowed to work in the profession that you are allowed to or that you want to work in. So that is an exception. But if you maybe are a lawyer, let's say, then you need to be able to, or you need to be allowed to work as a lawyer in Germany, to work as a freelancer. So if you want to work as a freelancer in a regulated profession, that means that you need to have the official professional recognition, and you need to be allowed to do so. These things need to be in place, the funding secured, and you need to be able to finance yourselves are the two main ones. For this, it is always good to have already letter of intents or already paying customers or customers saying, we will definitely buy those services, so a pre-agreement or contract saying that they will purchase your service from you. That will showcase the authorities that your business is actually viable and it's actually real, and there will be money coming in. So anything that you can prove that maybe you have done this in the past in your own country and it was successful, now you're transferring it to Germany, and there's already people in Germany that want to do it. Maybe it's an affiliate of a customer from back home that is now in Germany that will purchase from you. Anything that you can build for your case saying, hey, I have this idea, it already worked, I already have people who want to be customers. Anything in that area, realm, environment, great, put it in the application. This would be of great benefit. And another thing, similar to when you are starting a business, if you're older than 45 years old, the same requirements apply for you also when you are a freelancer. So they want to make sure that you have enough money saved for your pension, that you are not a burden on the economy and the tax system, that you come here and then you go bankrupt and then a government has to pay for something. So they want to make sure that your retirement is already taken care of by the time you're 45. How realistic that is, I'm not sure, but those are the rules and requirements. So that was it for starting a business in Germany. I will just quickly recap. There are two options: starting a business as a founder, a managing director, anyone with the legal rights to run the company, and freelancer. For the business, you need to have a business plan that shows that there's a positive impact on the German economy, there is demand for the product or service. So any type of letter of intent or external validation is key for that. So anyone saying, yes, I will buy this, or this is a great idea, by people who are trusted in the German business community is great. You need to be able to secure your retirement after you are, if you're older than 45, you need to show enough money to do so. So you need to have that in place. You need to have a business plan in place that shows all the key financial and business metrics and the business core elements of the business. Number two, if you're a freelancer, you need to have a solid foundation of finances to finance your venture, and you need to also showcase that you will be able to finance yourself going forward in the future. So any letter of intent or contract from prospective or already existing customers is a great way to do that. And also, if you're older than 45, you need to show that you have enough saved for your pension. Yeah, so that is starting in Germany, a little bureaucratic, but hopefully this was inspiration enough for you to spark your interest in taking the first step in your journey and coming to Germany to start your business.